Hey everybody, today in this video I want to go over my top 3 favorite Minecraft mods. Now these mods aren't anything too special, they don't break the game, at least in my opinion. They just make it less grindy, less tedious, and overall bring an extra level of enjoyment to the vanilla game. So we're going to kick things off by talking about Xero's MiniMap mod, which you can see in the top right hand corner of my screen. If we hit Z on the keyboard, we can expand that and look around. This is useful in many ways, like finding villages or like the stronghold when you go underneath ground to find those in caves. It's just very helpful. Now, you might notice this little S right here for the spawn point. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Fuck. Either way, but yeah, you have this little S for spawn, and that is because you can actually open up the settings for this and create waypoints. Now, this settings menu is your meat and potatoes of this mod. It's very customizable. You can change position. I don't really touch all this stuff. The overlay settings is just, if you want to know where your slime chunks are, you can do that. You can, put this on and find your, if you open that back up, you can see all your chunks and stuff like that. So it's a pretty customizable mod. But let's go ahead and hop back over to those waypoints. I'll actually go ahead and click the Y button and pull that back up. But you can see you can add your own custom waypoints. Now this also works on servers. This is a client-side mod. And obviously we can teleport to our waypoints. If you have cheats enabled, you have to have cheats enabled in order to teleport to them, obviously. But to create one, we just hit the add/edit button. We can change the color of our icon and of course name it. So say you find a village, we'll just name it, I cannot spell. We'll just name it Trader Post. We'll just make it Trader Post because I'm too lazy and I'm not even near a village. But yeah, we can click on that, and if we want to take one of the icons off of our screen, that's when you just click on it, click disable, and it will take away that icon both off your map and off of your screen. So yes, very useful mod. And before I go any further, I do want to point out that all of these mods will be down in the description for you to go and check out. If you don't know how to download or install them, I have a video on that, which will also be linked down below. But yeah, that's the Xero's MiniMap mod, and let's move on to the next one. Alright, moving on, guys, we have the Hookshot mod. Now, this mod is the mod I was telling you about when it comes to adding more versatility and, mobility to the game, because you can just, you basically turn into Spider-Man. You can just grab a hold of whatever you want to, and it's very nice because you can also pull things with it. Say, for example, I don't think there's any animals around here, which is odd. Oh, never mind, there's some cows right there. So if we were to just crouch down and hook on to the animal, which is by right-clicking, boom, we can actually... Okay, 1, we're going to miss it by a mile, and 2, we are going to pull ourselves even though we are crouched. But yeah, if you crouch and right-click and actually hit a mob, or any entity for that matter, you can actually just pull it. So moving villagers has never been easy. It has never been easier with this, and let's look on here if we can actually see. I think there's a village up to the right here, so let's go check that out. And I know we're not in the village yet, but I wanted to point out that you can actually use an elytra with this as well, which makes it so much more fun by just grabbing a hold of it. So it's kind of like a substitution for rockets, but it is just what it is. But either way, here we are at the village, and let's see if we can't find a villager to just yoink around. Oh, there they are. Yeah, see, if we just want to move the villager from there to here, we just pull him. It also is great for covering gaps. It's just overall super fun. Now, the one thing I like doing with this mod specifically is it's also good for transporting animals from the distance, but you kind of gotta be a little surgical with it. Let me show you, for example. We're gonna drop down here and we're gonna go ahead and crouch while in air, hook onto the animal, and then just glide up. And we can bring animals or villagers with us. And as long as we're holding down the right click button, which is very loud by the way, we can just run around or fly around and hold on to the mob. Sadly, you can't pair this in your left hand with rockets, because as soon as you go to click on it with the rocket in your hand, it's just going to shoot a rocket and shoot the hook. So if you hook onto something, the rocket's kind of pointless and you're just going to shoot yourself into the ground, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So, I can't really complain. Overall, still very fun. And it's also a very customizable mod. Just like the last one, it is super customizable. Let's hop into the settings and I will show you. All right, here we are in the settings, and I pretty much leave everything as is, but the one thing I do change is the hookshot cancels fall damage option, and if you want to change the default range and speed of it, you also have those options available to you. It does have upgrades you can do in vanilla Minecraft, or as vanilla as you can get with the mod. But those you can be found on the mod creators page over at CurseForge. Once again, link will be down in the description. So yeah, that is the Hookshot mod, and let's move on to the final and last mod I wanted to go over, the Replay mod. Now, the Replay mod is absolutely fantastic because it allows people like me, a content creator, to make short little skits, little videos, watch my gameplay, create cinematic shots, time lapses, just all sorts of stuff. It's also perfect for individuals who play on like Bed Wars. Say you suspect someone of cheating, or you've just, you want to have somebody done something. You can start a recording at the beginning of your game, end it at the end of your game, or whenever you feel necessary, and just go back through your replay file and check that out. Let me hop into the settings of this one as well, because there are a couple things I do recommend that you do. Let's hop over there. So here we are in the settings, and the settings I have it as right here is what I personally use, but there are a couple you can fiddle around with. For example, the record indicator option is just very optional in my opinion, because if you're recording something while you're recording your world, I would have that turned off so you don't have this little indicator in the top left-hand corner of your screen. I always turn off automatic recording because there have been more than enough times where I have just wanted to play the game normally. I'm not creating any content or whatsoever, and I accidentally just have a 4-hour-long video file sitting in my replay folder. So definitely turn that off, because it's so much easier to just open up your settings here, or your tab button or your escape button, and click start recording. That way you can get yourself set up and your character is in the spot that you want it to be at the start of your replay the replay folder. But you guys have been looking at some of the replays I have now. If you guys actually want to see more replay stuff, I can make a specific video just about the replay mod if you guys want. If you just want to see more little skits and stuff, you can either stay here and I can make little videos for YouTube like I used to, or if you're interested, feel free to head down to the description and check out my TikTok. I do have a few skits over there, and the best part about those videos over there is I can use music that would get me copyright striked into next year on YouTube. Well guys, that about does it. That is my top 3 favorite Minecraft mods. Just for a quick little recap, we went over the Xero's MiniMap mod, the Hookshot mod, and the Replay mod. But yeah, with that being said, I will talk to you guys later, and yeah, bye-bye.